Hey guys, it's been a rough couple of days. Yeah, I've been in hospital. We'll talk about it later. Had some minor OT procedure and at extra perform, so I wasn't able to keep up with the questions, but I don't want to lag behind, so I'm doing it. Also, I can't sleep. I don't know why. This is very bad for me, I know, but I'll have to keep pushing. This time, I don't want to do anything that will result in not getting me a good job. At least I want some good money, no, so that I can earn at least a little better. So yeah, for now, mm, I'll start with the same question. We'll look at the question. So we were at this insert interval question. So yeah, guys, this question says you are given an array of non-overlapping intervals where intervals of I represent the start and yeah, I got it now. I'll remove this approach. We were getting something in this approach, right? We were able to solve it, and no, wouldn't we? We were not getting some other intervals. What I was trying to do is leave the first one, take the second one, kind of thing, right? So I'm able to print 169, but not 5. So the way actually we wanted to print is once we get 1 through 1 3 1 2 3 5, yeah, 1 2 3 5 6 9, yeah. So would like to print the newer interval, so we'll print 1, that is correct. We'll print 3, no, actually, because yeah, we will not print 2 because 3 is there, and we will not print 3 because 5 is there, you say. And then in that case we will not print 5 because 5 is there. Yeah, that is what it's I guess the logic it is following here, kind of. So I'll remove this code, not that great, right? So I'll remove it. We'll try it in my iPad, some rough things, you know. After that rough, we'll try to proceed to code. I'll take the screenshot of this question. We'll do something else today as well. It's been a long time, like since I have done something properly, meaning other than this, this least code question. So alone, this will not take me anywhere. So I'm trying to say is, I want to actually want to do something else like system design and all. So I'll do that. No worries there. But I need time, and I have still 2 minor OT procedure left still. So I'll see where I can make time for this. Anyhow, this will be my top priority anyways. I'll not back down. This is what I'm trying to say. This time, no. Nothing's going to take me back. I'll the job market is fucked up right now, but I want a job which pays at least something. So given this, we have 1 3 and 6 comma 9, right? And interval given as 2 comma 5. So we want to merge it. So the merger is like will be 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 6, right? So 1 2 3 we are here, that is correct. Then 5 to 6 you are saying we are giving only one interval kind of, so this interval can overlap with this but not this. So we are saying here we are saying interval still does not have any overlapping intervals, still does not have any overlapping intervals. Cap. Here we have interval 1 3 6 9, new interval is 2 5. Okay, and below we have this 1 2 3 5. Let's see how it went. So the first of it, replaced nothing, okay, and the last of it also did not replace anything. Yes, my earlier approach was fine only. So what we will do here, let's talk about this first. So what we are doing here is we have completely one sorted idea, that is 1 3 1 2 3 5 6 9. We are saying till we have less than 2 we will print, right? So 1 and 1 we printed, less than 2 is 1. Then we are saying till we have greater than 5 we will print. So greater than 5 we have 6, another one is 9. We maybe should do greater than equal to, maybe, right? Hopefully we should do greater than equal to. So if the given number is unique, we will not add it. See, 1 3 6 9 is there. Next thing becomes 1 2 3 5 6 9, right? So this one is unique, this one is unique. Let's leave that and do this one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 10 12 16. So what we are doing here is and everything which is less than 4 we'll write. It is 1 2 3 and nothing. Then everything that is greater than 8 we will write. So that is 10 12 16. This test case is passing. Now why above when we are failing and below when we are passing is the question. Suppose the interval was like 9. Okay, so then we'll say everything which is less than 9 should print, right? So 1 2 3, we got it printed. Then everything that is less, like greater than 9, will print will be 10, 12 and 16. Let me create this example and we'll see. So the expected output is same as whatever I've written. So here it is working. In the case of unique, there is not working. So here we see 10 was covered, right, in a pair. So let's see. So here we see like this. Not here. Let's say 10 was covered in a given pair. Okay, so suppose we had it as 11. So this will not here. It will be here 11, right? Then what we will write? 1 2. What we had? 1 to 2 we'll write. Then we'll write 3 to what? 3 to 10, obviously. I mean, we got 4 right, so how we will write 3 to 10 exactly? No, right? We can write 3 to 11 though. No, not actually. Let me think. 3 to 5, 6 to 7. And we got 4 to 11, right? So it is merging everything. Yeah, we can write 3 to 11. And we can write finally 12 to 16. It is about starting and ending point. Then 2 to 5 is there. From 2 to 5 there is a disconnect. So 6 to 9 was still there. Therefore 12 to 16 is still there. Not taking it up. So here we are saying everything greater than 12 to 16, please write. Yeah, this will not work. Yeah, my code will not work in this case. See, we will first say everything smaller than 4, please write. We will write 1 2 3. Then we will say everything greater than 11, please write. We will directly write 12 and 16. We will miss the 11. Okay, I'll check the answer. I don't have enough mental capacity this time. Let's see. First, we'll check the discussion. Yeah, we have unlocked the editorial. So here we are starting with example 2. We have case 1. To solve the question, break down in 3 cases when comparing the current interval with the new interval. Yeah, let's see. So let's understand the solution first. So they are breaking down it in 3 cases. The current interval ends before the new interval starts. There is an overlap and intervals needs merging. The current interval starts after the new interval ends. New interval is 4, 8 here. So all the intervals which overlaps with the given current interval needs to be merged. That logic we can apply. You can say whoever is greater than 4 and less than 8 needs to be removed. Kind of. I mean smaller than, yeah, greater than equal to 4 and less than equal to 8, right? Yep. Needs to be ignored, and then we'll proceed with new intervals. And let us consider the given proper description intervals in a new interval. First starts at 1 and ends with 3, while the second interval starts at 6 and ends at 9. The goal is to insert new interval in the existing intervals, maintaining sorted order. Upon analysis, we observe that new intervals 2, 5 overlaps the first interval. That is correct because 2 is less than. But now, since we know the interval is to be merged, we ensure the merged intervals cover the entire overlapping region. So, what we will do? We will give its last one to first one. So that will be 1, 5. To achieve this, we take the maximum of the end of the first interval as well as the minimum of the start of the next interval. Maximum of the end of the first interval, that is correct, and minimal of the start of the first interval. Moving on, the second interval 6, 9. Starting point is 6, comes after the new interval, ending point is 5. There's no overlap, so it's remaining as it is. I guess now maybe I can do it. So no overlapping after merging. This occurs when current interval starts after the new interval ends. Yeah, Yeah, three condition, right? No overlapping before merging. No overlap before merging. This occurs when the current interval ends before the new interval starts. Overlapping and merging. This occurs the starting point, the interval, the current interval is less than or equal to the ending point of the interval, of the new interval, indicating an overlap. Condition holds to indicate the no overlapping before merging. We as the current identifying non-overlapping intervals after merging. Okay, all that yapping. I'll just go to the code. Too much yap for me now. So, I didn't mean in that way actually. My mind is a little fucked up. I'm just getting used to it. I had some procedure, you remember? Yep. So we got result error. Is set. Well, I is less than n, and interval of I is less than new interval. Right? We are pushing back the answer into the result. Not the answer, I believe entire interval it is pushing. So it is doing like when there is no overlapping. It means when the first of the new interval is bigger than the last of the old interval. That means it obviously overlaps. I mean, no overlapping. I mean, sorry. So there's a gap. That means similar as you can say. If it was 1 and 3, a new interval starts from 4, then it is the case. So we are taking the interval entirely. Next, overlapping case and merging of interval. So overlapping case and merging of the intervals. Overlapping happens when the first of the new, I'm not looking at the screen right now, when the first of the new one is smaller than the last of the current one. So it is exactly opposite, I believe. What it is trying to say, when the first of the new interval, that means the last of the new interval is greater than or equal to the first of the current interval. So 5 is greater than 1. That is correct. If 2 is greater than 1, there is no meaning, right? 2 needs to be smaller than this one. Then also we can say there is overlap, kind of. We can also use that, I believe. Yep. Whatever I said in the beginning, that we can also do. I believe my solution is also right. I'll have to little tweak and also, but it is an log n solution, so not nice. In theory, maybe this is not yet n log n. So, yep. here, uh, how can I make my solution work in this case? We'll have to apply conditions like that only. Y is less than A, we are pushing Y. B is less than Y, we are pushing Y. So when it is not overlapping, that is my problem in this solution. When the condition is not overlapping. If it is overlapping, it is handling occasionally it is handling pretty good. When the condition is not overlapping is the problem. So when the new interval comes, so what I meant is not in new intervals, I mean when interval comes, right, we need to check if it is overlapping or not. And that I can check by how can I can check the overlapping interval here. How can I here check that? How to check for the overlapping interval here? Mind is fucked, man. Let's read a little bit first what this algorithm. I'm not looking at this binary one because I believe the time complexity is going to be order of n, right? So just for searching, your searching is faster, that is fine. I'll keep this in log, but need to understand this algorithm. I guess I have understood it. This kind of line intersection thing, I believe. So I think they're just making it complex. No worries though. We have intervals and we can check, yeah. here I can check for overlap. If x of when by manually to 0 or 1 here, I guess that will be conventional array will return. So if it is non-overlapping, how we check for non-overlapping, if the last of you is greater than the first of new interval, existing interval, I believe. Sorry, if the first of you is greater than the last of the given one. So in case of this one, right, suppose we had 6 here, so 6 is greater than the last year 5, so it is not overlapping. That is correct. But now, so as we have 11 here, right, say as per say, so till 11 12 is not non-overlapping, that is fine. Then how I will know? So we'll say that 4 is greater than 12. That is what we are going to say. That will obviously fail, then we'll say it is not an interval. Let's check out the solution. These are the remaining ones, I guess. Okay. So this is what we have created. Yes, mine is fine, but it will mess it up everything. I'll write the solution here. Okay. Copied it, pasted it, typed answer, move this ampersand, returning the answer, int n and equal intervals dot size. Int I equals 0 while I is less than n, and we are saying this one will be non-overlapping while I is less than n, and non-overlapping means this is what it means, like the last of the new interval is, the first of the new interval should be greater than the last of the given interval. So given interval, suppose given interval is was of I of 1 is greater than new interval of 0, right? Then we'll do answer push back this one, and I plus plus as it breaks. We'll continue. We'll again do this for the overlapping ones while I is less than n, and how you will detect overlapping means your first, right? Your first one is less than equal to the last one of the given one. So just copy this one from here to here and just change this symbol to like this, and just do this again then, and remove this, hopefully. Yep, remove that. Yeah, now the final will be the remaining elements we'll add while is less than n, answer dot push, and yeah. I believe this overlapping one is fine. Then this middle one is not running at all. I believe that. Let's check that out. Yeah, I have not done the work in this one. You don't directly do that. You actually make one call of start and end, right? And yeah, this is exactly what you have done this time. Just looked in the solution and came here like a pig. Fuck you. is thinking overlapping is that? Anyways, I'm saying uh, till this one is smaller than or equal to, like, the interval is greater than that. Suppose it is 7. Oh, 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 okay, okay, okay. Hmm. So 3 is there. If I say this one is 7 and say this is overlapping, that is not fair or correct. So let's do this. Overlapping. And here I can use my own mind. So overlapping will be if this one, right, this one is smaller than this one. If this one, that is, no, that one, you can say if this one, if you compare with N2 and yeah, obviously smaller, but if you say if this one is smaller than this one, then that will not be correct. Then you say, then in that case, if this one is smaller than this one, means the first one of the interval is smaller than the end of the, yeah, the first one of the interval smaller than the end of the old interval. Right? This one itself is incorrect. That one is overlapping only. And here, if we do this, yeah, now this one is overlapping. Now we can do it like this, or I'll just type it. So new interval of 0 is going to be, we are going to type min of new interval of 0, whichever is less, interval of I and 0, and the interval of 1 equals max of, I'll do it in tablet tomorrow, after I wake up and everything goes fine. Hopefully my ear is qualified. Max of new interval of 1 comma interval of I1. And we'll just push back the interval whatever we have cooked. So answer dot push underscore back new interval, and later remaining things. Let's see. Let's go. This is straight up robbery. What I have done here is straight up robbery of this solution. Case 1, loop through the interval while I is less than n. Loop through the interval. So let's make some ground rules when it is overlapping, when it is not overlapping, and when you know, all that good stuff, kind of, I think. So yeah, when it is overlapping, when it is not overlapping, and when is what. Yeah, let's do it on the image itself, screenshot itself. So given screenshot, let's pick this color. So we have this interval 4 and 8. So we need to check when it is not overlapping. So obviously check if it is not overlapping or not. You will see if this one and this one has any relation, like if first of new interval, that is of 0, is greater than interval of whatever ith of first, then mean non-overlapping. Right now, when it means overlapping, so I can say when the first of it is greater than the first of this, then it doesn't guarantee, like it has to be smaller than that as well, right? So we have to check two conditions in that case. Like if I say first of this should be greater than the first of interval and less than, that is the opposite condition of this, less than the last of it, then this will be overlapping. Two conditions we'll have to check, right? Or we can say when our last is greater than your first, when our last is greater than your first, when our let's draw a number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have for interval 4 to 8. One interval is this 4 to 8, and another interval is 3 to 5. 3 to 5. When can we for sure say, just by one comparison each time, if it is overlapping or not? You can clearly see this 4 and 5 is one overlapping point here. That, yeah, that means new interval 0 should be less than no. When we say overlapping, we take when we say overlapping, we take this point and this point using min and max operation, right? Yeah. Now, when can I say it is overlapping? Let me check if it's the non-overlapping condition of mine is correct. So, non-overlapping condition I have written new interval of 0 should be greater than last of the non-overlapping condition is fine. Now let's see. So overlapping here, let me write 3, 5 and 4, 8 here. So we are going to detect everything in this way. So with the regards of new interval and old interval, we need to find if it is overlapping or not. You can see like the last of it is greater than the first of it. That is one thing. So we can say interval of I of 1 is greater than new interval, no, just interval, greater than interval of 0. And this can be any kind of interval, but suppose this one is new interval. The variables are now swapped. Our line is starting from there only, okay, and we are introducing a new thing here. So when we say new interval rather than interval, so we say this should be greater than so here we are saying this should be greater than this. That is false. So we can say that. And one presumption we can make, like we have started with all the non-overlapping ones, right? And now we must be at something which is overlapping. Does the question justifies this? So here's a new order, still does not have any overlapping intervals. this question is little tricky. Maybe that is why. Loop through the intervals while I is less than n. New interval's endpoint is greater than or equal to the current interval's starting point. Oh, all right. So whatever case I'm using here will not fit, so that will not pass. Got it. Actually, I got it. So let's take the example of the other one. But yeah, this thing is still overlapping, right? So update the new interval starting point of the new interval with the min of the interval starting point and of the new. Alright, one thing I can do is I'll stop this video here and I'll continue tomorrow. Done for today. Enough of this for today, I hope. Thank you. I didn't get a thing actually. I'll write this down problem myself. This solution will not help me. I'll have to write this down on this problem myself. Yeah, I'll just give me a second. The question name is insert interval, right? Insert intervals DIY intervals. I'll mark it as completed. Okay, because I have submitted it, but you'll see what is the one matrix. This will be easy. Yeah, we'll do it later.